Without further ado, help me welcome Sam. Thank you. So my name is Samantha Ferm, and I am the owner and operator of Full Circle Wellness, and I'm also a business counselor at the Kirkwood Small Business Development Center. And I'm going to share a little bit of my journey with you today, and I'm excited to share it. So who here is interested in entrepreneurship, feels like they might be an entrepreneur one day, wants to be one, or is one, or mentors one? Anyone here in this audience? Awesome. So I didn't know that I was going to be an entrepreneur for pretty much my whole life until like a year and a half ago. But I have found that there's a certain group of qualities that really define entrepreneurship. So one of the things that I have found in my life is that I'm naturally curious, and I'm assuming that most of you are also naturally curious about the world around you, and that really makes you an entrepreneur, I think, at least at all. So I am naturally curious. I'm from Arizona. I have, since high school, lived in 5 different states. I've lived in 3 different countries. I've done everything from managing a bowling alley to marketing manager for a national nonprofit in Washington, D.C., to working on a farm right after in Northern California. And all of it doesn't make any kind of sense, right? Like, at all. If you look at it like that, it doesn't make any sense. Or you can look at it like that, right? So this is how I used to think my life would look. I went to college. I was an English major. I was a Spanish minor. I have never taken a business class in my life. I have never even taken a marketing class in my life. But here I am. I don't know. I still don't know how I'm here. So this is what I used to think success looked like. And I think what I thought in my 20s it would look like. And I'm standing here kind of, I guess, here maybe. But looking back across my life, and I'm like, it was a crazy jumble of knots and twists and turns. But all the things that didn't make any sense at the time now make sense, because each of those things have inspired me and given me feedback on who I am, what I can survive, what I can do, what I'm interested in, and it's really kind of helped me pare down and target into the things I do care about and I am passionate about, and get rid of the crap that didn't make any sense at the time. So if you're feeling like your life is like crazy, you're not alone, and I can be the person to talk to about that for sure. So on one hand, you can look at my life and say, cool, different countries, different states, own my own business, marketing director of EntreFest, which is really cool that they're presenting after me. I did that right before what I'm doing today. That looks beautiful on paper. It's a really nicely wrapped Instagram post of a life, right? Or you can look at it as a brief history of the many failures of my life. You can say, I moved to DC and I wanted to be working for international development work, right? I didn't do that at all. I didn't even get a job when I first moved to DC. I didn't have a job when I moved to DC. Or you can say, when I left DC, I was going to go to California, and then I was going to work in San Francisco, or Napa, and like live this life in a magazine, or I don't know what. And instead, I didn't. And then I moved back home because I didn't know what the heck I was going to do after living on a farm for 6 months in California and like completely upending my life. I was going to move to Iowa and have this relationship that was going to work and blah, 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 and then move back to Arizona, and now I'm still in Iowa with like none of the reasons why I moved here, and I'm loving it. But you can also look at your life as a beautiful bow and picture, Instagram post. You can look at it as a history of a million different failures. Or the way I actually like to look at my life, and Startup Speak has informed me, is that I have pivoted in my life multiple times. And I love that idea. It's really like, you get to a point you're like, something's not working here, and I think it could work better if I do this. And something's not feeling quite right if I'm here, but if I look in this direction and take a step in this direction, this next step feels really good, so I'm just going to do that. And that's kind of how I've lived my life, and it feels really great. So even though it looks crazy and knotted, it's interesting and intriguing, and it has let me do a lot of really cool stuff with it. I can be really proud about it. So a few things I've learned along the way is to expect the crazy. You have to make room in your life for the crazy, all the unexpected crap, right? Families going through stuff, like yesterday my grandma was in the hospital, just like things like that happening. Your purpose crisis. I'm in my mid-30s. Half my friends right now are coming to me and saying, I don't know, what am I doing with my life? You know, so like I think people ask themselves that question every step along the way, and it's okay, and you should be, because you should be paring down into the things that make you passionate, right? Or curious at the very least. Job crisis. Am I going to be able to pay my rent this month? Can I pay my rent next month? I hope I can. I hope I'm bringing in enough money. That's a concern I still have. Like, we all still have these concerns, right? And going back to the crazy, I found that I have grown as a person when I've thrown myself into situations where I didn't know the answers, and I had to figure them out along the way. Moving to places I didn't know anyone. Taking jobs where I had no marketing experience and was someone doing marketing for a national organization in DC of all places. And at the end of the day, it's all I think really instinctive, and you just need to trust yourself. But one of my biggest crises in my life was actually moving to Iowa. 2 days before I moved here, I suddenly it was crazy sounding, but I lost feeling from my waist down and couldn't feel the floor beneath my feet or drive or do anything. And after 2 weeks of moving here, I was in the hospital for about 5 days, and I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. And I didn't know anyone in this, like one person, I knew one person in the state. And I was also trying to apply for jobs, and I was like, who would want to hire me? I can't even drive. Like, I can't do anything, you know? But all of those things have really kind of proven to myself, you need to trust yourself, no matter what. And having MS has really informed me on how to be an empathetic individual, which in my line of work now, doing massage and wellness and that kind of thing, is really powerful to meet people exactly where they are. Okay, so another thing I found, finding opportunity in really weird places. I found my farm job in DC from, I thought it was a spam email my aunt sent because that was the name of the website. I didn't even click on it for like 2 days because I didn't want to get spammed or anything. But there you have it. I also, here's another unexpected place thing. I applied for an assistant job on Craigslist here in Iowa City, helping people book their schedule for a couple days a week or something like that. And I was like, hey, cool, I've done marketing, whatever, but I don't care what my titles have been before. It just seemed like an easy thing to do. Little did I know that the people who had put that Craigslist ad out for a 10 to 15 hour week position for an assistant was none other than Andy Stoll and Amanda West, who are producers at Sea Pier Studio, producing Entrefest, which when I lived in DC, I was doing major event marketing at the time for almost 5 years. And so I never thought I'd get into that again, but in looking at my resume, they were like, hey, actually, besides that assistant job, can you just run our marketing for this ginormous statewide event? And so, they'd never put a Craigslist ad out before. I never got a job on Craigslist before, but here we are. Like, I met the people that really were some of the most plugged in people for this entire community and have launched my life here in Iowa. So I'm eternally grateful to Craigslist. Which led me to Iowa, Entrefest, and then because of Entrefest and my contacts there, I am now working at the Small Business Development Center and really walking in my passion of helping cheerlead people and mentor people and like offering them the knowledge that I've gained in my life through marketing and just life experiences. So now, what does my life look like now? After Entrefest, Small Business Development Center, I had to go to 2 different massage schools because the first one could look at it as failing after being there for 7 months and it not working out, or pivot. I get 2 different massage educations, and I kind of joke that I have a master's in massage therapy at this point. My daily life is different every day, and I love it. I schedule all of my clients myself. Schedule looks different. I am excited about the work that I do. I get to take classes and learn more about things all the time. I meet all kinds of different people. I wear different hats all the time. I'm a mentor, I'm a counselor, I'm a therapist. I do a lot of stuff that really makes me passionate. And my life is just kind of awesome all the time. Like, I love my life right now, and I'm more in love with my life than I've ever been, ever before. And so this is my business, and this is my brand. I'm not an artist, but I painted that because it just felt really good. I created a name that I think could grow with me as I grow as an individual, so it can maybe one day down the road include nutrition or yoga or some other different things, and I can build a bigger brand around that. Currently, I'm focusing on my own skill set, though. I'm really kind of honing in on what I'm good at right now and becoming an expert in it. So I currently offer Swedish massage. I do a lot of chair massage all over the corridor. I also do Shiatsu, which is a meridian Eastern-based approach to massage, and also Reiki, which is some energy work. And I have question marks there because I don't know what I'm going to add to it down in the future, but I'm super excited about it. And I have a studio that I work out of off 33rd Avenue in Cedar Rapids, but I'm working on opening a one-day-a-week location here in Iowa City also. And I love kind of helping take stress out of the world now, rather than adding to it with my own stress all the time like I was doing in DC. And I am really proud of it all. So that's my current business. That's my